What's up, everybody, and welcome to another video. And guess what? We're playing Madden with Adam again. So, Adam, as customary, we have to hit the random button 10 times. Let's see what we get. Okay, I can work with this. Unless you want to go another 5. Go for it.
I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Oh yeah.
If I'm lucky, I won't kick off this time. But I guarantee you I'm going to end up kicking off because I can kick off almost every freaking time. I wouldn't mind to receive for once. Exactly. Give you a chance to redeem yourself instead of everything else. Telling somebody to come over and watch my YouTube video.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California.
Adam,
straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers.
It's a miracle. Oh my gosh.
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are
I'm
underway
gonna win,
in
that's
Southern
for sure.
California. To return it now, here's King. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
19-yard line. That looked like the 20 to me, but okay. And as customary, I'm going to go with coach suggestions because I'm just that kind of person. I might go Keenan Allen on this one.
First down, Rivers.
Unless
Rush
he gets
coming,
sacked.
and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush
that
like
game,
that,
huh?
I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure.
He's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Minus 2 speed there. Minus 3 speed there. Minus 3 speed there.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers.
Oh.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Are you running it, Adam? No.
Trubisky will throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deion Sims from 10 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
User fail.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after.
Here's the kicker that double doinks it all the time.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. To return it now, here's King. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Oh, you just made a freaking...
On 3rd down, Rivers going deep here for out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Lock in.
I'm feeling it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Not right now.
Lock in.
I would love a pick 6, actually.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Which means it's either going to go, I think, left.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's true. Are you going to kick a field goal?
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
I don't know why
he's going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd and 10, this is manageable.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunity. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the... Stops.
Had some elevator music going because it was taking so long.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 11.
This is not going to work the way I want it to.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, in Madden 20,
we haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon,
10 yards
back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd down, Trubisky fighting his way through. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now Parkey for the extra point.
It's only the first quarter. It's awesome. I'll go back easy.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14 to zip.
For myself, actually.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
You just love
seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A first down throw here for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
There's no offensive line.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
12. Actually, I'm not liking this. Hey, go orange,
Throwing, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
But, you know, it's worth a try.
And look at this, it's a fake. He's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position.
No way.
Man, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Oh, yeah.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, Rivers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jonathan Bullard in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rivers. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rivers now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
There we go.
Tyrell Williams from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
Nope, didn't work.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Just wait for this interception.
Now Trubisky. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Just
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
Oh, yeah,
Joey Bosa in there to drop it yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
May or may not work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hoping that it works.
1st down, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
It's like 2 years.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. 3rd and goal for Rivers. Yes! And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out? Because we had an even half.
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything good.
Trubisky lost the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It's actually quite simple, honestly.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Phillip Rivers, you are absolute trash. Do I have any backup quarterbacks I can use? Well, anyone that's like half decent? Absolutely not. Oh, Geno Smith. Heck yeah, I'll use Geno Smith out of West Virginia University.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Oh, the one-time
and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go, and following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of
one chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Khalil Mack in there with pressure yet again, and that's the seventh time they dropped him here this afternoon. Smith, now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now it's the backup Smith. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was going for Gates, his tight end that time.
What's there the challenge?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I can't freaking challenge that. I'll get an interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky.
Oh, I was right.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Free touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm hiking the ball, but it doesn't want to work.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
call a timeout because I could not hike the ball. I genuinely could not hike the ball. Oh crap, I'm not liking this blitz.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
4 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now it's Smith. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing now is Gino. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end Gates, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now. As he... And look at this. Another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Gino now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Smith. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Please be on.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Gino. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Tell me.
I tell you,
game,
you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Gonna let one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I want my money back.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touch.
This is pissing me off. Literally, every other game we've played, that this is freaking... just... What the hell is that bullshit? What? Like, literally...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
What the absolute shit is this? Watch, you're gonna get freaking safety.
Back near his goal line, Rivers.
Don't know how to freaking...
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Throwing, Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Danny Trevathan coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And now here is another interception. And he coughed it up. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Emanuel leading the surge there. He drops in for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Second down, Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage.
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.